Shropshire plains with a volcanic ridge, and then we're right into Wales. That down there is Ludlow Castle, and the medieval town of Ludlow itself. This, however, has got nothing to do with that, eh? Ben, just a random meeting with Ben on the ridge here, and you tell me you're involved with Watford Football Club.
Yeah, I'm head of IT at Watford Football Club. I've been there about a year now.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It's a good place to work. Everyone's
The football world's great, eh? There's a real community about it.
I mean, personally, I'm an Arsenal fan, but working at Watford, it kind of gives you a different perspective.
Yeah,
and
very different perspective.
Championship,
like a perspective of not having much money.
No, that's very challenging. I think working in IT and that, you kind of need to think with your head like how we're gonna make things better. And you kind of I'm working with a shoestring, but you make the most of it. And we haven't had any problem in terms of IT since I started.
No, and your remit is to get punters through the door to make it all the better as well. Eh?
It would be, yeah. Really good.
So how's it been this year? Sorry, apologies for not knowing.
No, so basically we finished I think about 10th place, mid-table, but we've got Tom Cleverley in charge now.
Tom Cleverley, tell me.
He's basically used to play for Watford, he also played for Man United as well.
Yeah.
And having him in, it's a fresh head, he's got a passion for the club. Yeah. And he obviously wants to win.
I think that always helps.
Yeah,
if it's somebody that understands the locality.
Yeah, I think you want the winning mentality, you want to get it into the players, and I think obviously with funds and stuff, you want to bring players from the academy. Yeah. And it's good to have that.
And you have an academy, which is
we do, yeah. It's good. You've got a lot of young players as well.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have that. I wish IT had an academy.
So you're bringing through young players from the locality where you can, yeah?
Yeah, and I think also you have Watford owners own another club as well. Yeah. So it's kind of nice to have that partnership and understand.
Oh, you've got a feeder club.
Yeah. There's other clubs.
Who's that now?
Can't actually remember, but it's good to have different players.
Right. Okay. Cut that bit out, guys. I'm just telling everybody in the moose. I'm only kidding. It is only me you're listening to. The Miss Mobile, IMTV, and it's good to have bump into you, Mark. What brings you to this beautiful part of the world? He says, sweeping the camera around.
Well, I wanted to get an idea of what it's like up here. Seeing my girlfriend and that as well.
Are you sure? Will it be Ludlow? There's a Ludlow town, isn't there?
Yeah, literally. I just went down there for the first time, and saw the castle. Was really nice.
Yeah, there's a football team here as well, though. Eh? Ludlow.
I didn't know that.
I think there is. I know Shrewsbury's got a...
Yeah, I literally just went to Hereford as well, and they've got a football club.
That's a famous club.
Yeah.
With a famous giant killing reputation as well, isn't it?
And my friend, he does ground hopping as well.
Yeah.
So he was saying about the history of Hereford, where they went bankrupt and then the fans bought the club. Yeah. And I love stories like that. It's passion, and that's what we want in football. Yeah. Obviously, I suppose.
And whole communities coming together to rescue
especially
things.
Especially people struggling, especially nowadays, in terms of money and all that sort of thing. Yeah. You want people to be together rather than
Agreed.
torn apart.
Agreed. Well, I'm going to be following the fortunes of Watford, which I used to do when Eric Morecambe was in charge of. Involved in that. Remember, you wouldn't be old enough to remember.
No, I mean, I met Elton John once.
I was Elton John, no, it was Luton Town. Sorry, Watford, it was Elton John.
Elton John there, and he's great. He comes,
he still goes to the game.
He still comes over. And I feel like you need that background and the roots stuff, and people understand it. Yeah. I feel like that's what's happening in football. Yeah. People don't have that anymore.
So you're the head of IT, just for folks that are joining. When you get back to the office, are you going to send out on the social media about your club before the season? Because you'll be thinking about pre-season games now.
I think I'll put something out there about where we're standing, and we're United as an entire club. Yeah. Whether it's the back end, but that's where it starts. You got the back end all the way up to the front, and it's often the little people in the club that are put it all together. Yeah. And the players as well. So it's,
they take the flak.
Yeah, we do.
But in fairness,
that's the thing. It's if you don't have that, it's you've got to have tough skin.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
pre-season games. Do you know what's coming up?
Let me think. We've got MK. Well, not about pre-season, but I know we're playing MK Dons in the Carabao Cup.
That's a big game.
So that should be good.
Yeah.
It's like the M1 derby.
Yeah.
So
It's just up the
really
road.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So yeah. What about you? Do you support any?
I do. Well, you can't choose your football team. It's like your family, eh?
Yeah.
You're stuck with it.
Literally. Like I got into Arsenal because of my brother when I was young, and you know, I always carried it with me.
Yeah. I go to the games. So if there was a game on tonight, I'd be at it, and I'd be down there having a look.
England are playing Slovenia.
Oh, that's going on tonight, of course. And how? But to answer your question, Dunfermline Athletic, who had their heyday in the 60s when I was young enough and old enough to remember it.
Yeah.
Okay, thoughts on England's chances tonight?
Honestly,
you had to have a good think about that.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think all the players individually are fantastic, great players. But then when they come together under Southgate, it sort of slows down, and it's not the way the players are used to playing. Especially in the modern day game. It's not, it's tactical. It's like, players have to play out of position. Yeah. And you need like versatility. Whereas, Southgate, you're kind of quite defensive, worried about losing. Yeah. And don't get the freedom to play. So, yeah.
I think you just summed up Scotland's entire thing as well. Yeah. They don't play the same way as Scottish football teams play. No. Yeah. And when you look at the English players, they're all, they've all got and they play all over Europe, of course, but in every country they play in, they're the finest. Yeah, they're all playing. They're all playing at the finest level in every country.
And then they come back home, and it's just not the same.
Yeah, it's not.
I'll be honest with you, I think Spain have a very good chance of winning.
So you've got your money on Spain?
Yeah.
I can't look past what happened in the German game last night before I put my foot in it.
Oh, it's I can't remember, but it ended up being 2-0.
To Germany. Yeah. They're going to be tough to.
I think Spain
at home.
Germany possibly.
Yeah.
France would always seem to have a foot in it, but.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, well, good luck tonight. Cool. You've been.
Cheers. Fantastic.
And it was a nice to meet you, and thanks for the interview. That's everything to do with Watford Football Club here at Ludlow, and we continue. I think I'll bide here tonight, and then move on, maybe Oxford tomorrow. So stay tuned, guys. Go to what have I got on there? I've got the website on there at the moment, but go to YouTube and subscribe if you want to keep in touch with these pop-up medicine shows. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll let you know whenever we go live. Down there, right, here's a bit of history. The castle goes back to the Normans. It's Norman keep from the 10th century, and it was occupied by descendants of the Normans all the way up to the Civil War in the 15th century, 16th century. Down there, under that tree, there are some trenches dug by the parliamentary forces when they were besieging that castle in 1640s.
You can just imagine it, like going back and just, visioning it.
Well, it's not that, it doesn't look that much different. No. And the town itself has grown up a bit, but it's still very well preserved and medieval. It's a beautiful spot. All right, I'll let you go.
Cool, I'll catch you later, mate. Take care, mate.
Yeah, that's us. We're out of here. Thank you for joining us. It's been another pop-up from Medicine Show.